I wanted to talk about Marc Cucurella, actually, because twice in 2 days he's hit the headlines. He was talking about saying that it would be so difficult to turn down Barcelona if they called, but he's now criticised the sacking of former manager Enzo Maresca and the club's transfer policy. On the sacking, he said, the moment Enzo Maresca left, it had a big impact on us. If you asked me, I would not have made this decision. Not positive if you're Liam Rosenior reading that, is it?
I don't know what's going on at Chelsea, my former club.
There's a few players now, isn't there? Cole Palmer's been linked to a move. We've got Cucurella, obviously Enzo Fernandez with Real Madrid.
Well, let's get it right, okay? And Ali, jump in on this. You've been a manager. One of your Rangers players, you know, is quite vocal about he'd love a move and the previous manager was better than you. How are you going to react to that?
Oh, he's getting the curly finger. Here, come here, you. Office. Oh, he's getting the curly finger. I need a word with you. Sit down there. It's got
it. Wouldn't do it, would you?
No. I think it's disrespectful.
Absolutely.
Right. I think it's disrespectful. I really do. I mean, you don't want the manager coming out and saying, right, I'm going to get rid of him straight away when I come in. That you can't have it that way either. There has to be a mutual respect, right?
Yeah.
Now, I don't know how the questions came about. It happens all the time.
Yeah.
Particularly in international breaks, right?
Yeah, they go away and they
exactly. And he's maybe sat down at a press conference and been talking about the game, and then somebody's went, right, bang, have some of this. And they're not, I'm saying they're not smart enough. They should just go, look, I'm here on international duty. I don't want to be talking about Chelsea. I'll talk to you about my national team. That's the easy answer. That's the get out. I'll talk to you about Chelsea the couple of days before my next cup game, my next league game, but I'm here on international duty and here's how it is. That's quite simple.
Yeah.
So now, Rosenior probably has to sit them all, have curly finger for him, right? Here, Cucurella, I need a chat with you. So I'm going to have a chat with you.
The ball, you need to respect me as well.
And then you get everybody in and say, lads, this is causing
Does he get them in a huddle?
This is causing us, not around the centre circle, this is causing us some problem. Do me a favour. When you're away on international duty, talk about your national team. Leave Chelsea out at the moment.
Well, isn't there just an easy answer of when you're sitting in front of a journalist just to say, look, I'm under contract with Chelsea. I'm going to honour my contract unless things change.
Correct.
And that's it.
Simple.
I'm happy where I am.
Simple.
There's none of that. I mean, I've never managed, and I've always said, if I had a player that didn't want to play for me, I wouldn't want to keep him either.
You don't, Cash, you don't. What's the point? It could be a rotten egg in the dressing room for a kick-off straight away.
Yeah.
You know, but at the same time, I think the smart way to do it, well, it used to be the agents, wasn't it? The agents would come in the paper and say, Real Madrid want my player and all that kind of stuff.
Well,
and that'd be a cop-out for the player, but he's still getting the message through.
Well, Enzo Fernandez was on a stream saying about how he'd love to live in Madrid. I mean, it's just...
So would I, by the way.
Yeah, we all would. I actually lived there for a year. It was fantastic.
A bit of talkSPORT Madrid, to be honest with you.
Right, there's a couple of things here, right? See, what happens when players are under contract, they sign these new 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 year deals, whatever they get. Okay? In English football, when you get a sign-on fee, and Ali had justified this as well, right? You get a percentage. If you sign a 4-year deal and you get 100,000 to sign on, okay, you get 25,000 per year.
Yep.
When you go abroad, in many countries, the sign-on fee's all up front.
Right.
Okay? So these players sign their new deals and get their thing, you know, their payments, but they have to wait for the 3rd and the 4th payment, or maybe if it's a 7-year deal, the 7th payment. But they get it all up front, so they're quite happy to move. And their agents are happy for them to move.
Of course they are. They're ecstatic.
Oh, they're like
that's how they make money.
Bubble.
100%. See, you've come in here throwing a hand grenade into you. You've upset Cass and I, man.
This is the second time in the last week I've done this. Sorry.
Was it the same in Scotland? Did you get part payment on your sign-on?
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
You've got to start every season of the year.
Abroad, I went to Marseille and I got a sign-on fee immediately on a 2-year deal.
Well,
and I didn't have to wait for any money. I literally signed the contract and the money was deposited within a week.
Right, I've got to go to a break. We've got to go to news.
Sorry, I've caused chaos again.
In here, taking that pin
it was Unai Emery last week. It's Cucurella this. I'm sorry.
Look good.
You've dodged the England conversation. You're not getting away with